Hi, welcome. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. This is where we break down the insider moves, the market mechanics, and the truth about XRP that nobody else is telling you. Stay informed. Stay early. What if I told you there's a single digital asset that could completely change the timeline of your financial freedom? Not in 20 or 30 years, but potentially much sooner. Imagine waking up in the morning and not worrying about rent, groceries, travel, or your family's need. Imagine having the freedom to work on your passions, travel when you want, and live life on your own terms. This isn't a fantasy. It's not some hype-filled promise. It's the power of carefully planned XRP strategy. A framework that, when combined with the right catalysts and disciplined steps, could provide a stream of income year after year. Most people think retirement is decades away, but what if you could shift that timeline dramatically? Today we'll uncover the XRP retirement secret you're not supposed to know and break it down step by step. So let's redefine retirement today's goals. Retirement isn't about yachts, private jets, or luxury vacations. For most of us, it's about freedom, choice, and security. It's having enough to live comfortably, support your family, and travel when you would like to on your own terms without any financial stress. In real numbers, that translates to about $120,000 a year in the United States. A sum that allows comfort, peace of mind, and options. But traditional pathways like 401ks, pensions, or stocks take decades to reach this level. And even then, volatility or inflation can erode progress. Now imagine accelerating that timeline. Instead of waiting 20 or 30 years, you could create a system where your assets generate reliable cash flow, and XRP can be a core piece of that system for you, the XRP advantage. So why XRP? The answer lies in a combination of real-world catalysts that few people are paying attention to. First, regulatory clarity. The SEC case is behind Ripple, providing legal certainty. ETFs? Future ETFs are live in the United States. Canada has spot ETFs, and US spot ETFs are under review. Stablecoin integration. Ripple's LUSD provides stability and liquidity. EVM sidechain, unlocking DeFi, smart contracts, and new financial applications. Global licenses. Ripple's partnership in Dubai, Singapore, and Europe expand real-world adoption. Individually, these are important, but when combined, they create an environment for institutional and retail adoption to skyrocket simultaneously. XRP isn't just a cryptocurrency, my friends. It's a global financial ecosystem ready to drive meaningful utility, demand, and value in ways we have yet to begin to fathom. The math of financial freedom is the following. Let's get practical. How many XRP do you need to reach your freedom number? And what is your freedom number? Drop that in the comments below. If XRP ever reaches 110,000 XRP equals $1 million. If it climbs to $1,000, just 1,000 XRP hits $1 million. If it reaches 10,000, only a 100 XRP is enough. The point isn't to chase mythical prices. It's to understand that even the modest stacks can become life-changing over time as adoption and price compound growth. When combined with cash flow from other sources like yields-generating assets, XRP can become a core pillar of financial independence. So, let's look at this three-step plan. Here's the framework to turn XRP into a retirement tool. Accumulation. Start by building a core position. Buy small amounts regularly, especially during dips. This approach captures long-term catalysts while avoiding emotional trading. Think of it as planting seeds that will only grow over time. Profit ladders. Instead of holding endlessly, create stage profit-taking levels. For example, sell a portion as XRP doubles. Sell another portion as it triples. Rotate profits into yield-generating assets like tokenized treasuries or stablecoins earning 4 to 6%. This transforms digital gains into real-world cash flow, the essence of financial freedom. Also, hedging and protections are very important. Don't rely on XRP alone. Keep exposure to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other stablecoins for safety. Adjust positions during high-risk periods to protect your stack. This isn't fear. It's smart risk management which is calculated. By combining these 3 steps, you create a system where wealth grows while minimizing unnecessary risk. Psychology and discipline plays a big role. Markets are emotional. Greed pushes you to chase highs. Greed is a good and bad thing. Fear tempts you to sell at lows. Without a plan, it's easy to let emotions destroy gains. But with staged profit taking and a disciplined accumulation plan, and you will remove all guesswork for your plan to financial freedom. Each step is predetermined. Each sale and reinvestment is part of a system that turns volatility into predictable growth. XRP cycles will fluctuate. Corrections will happen. Consolidations will occur. This is normal. Discipline ensures your position to benefit no matter what lies ahead. My friends, global adoption, real-world utility is on its way. XRP's true power comes from real-world usage. Cross-border payments remove friction from 150 trillion in global flows. EVM sidechains unlock DeFi, NFTs, and smart contracts. RLUSD provides instant liquidity. Ripple's presence in Dubai, Singapore, and Europe accelerates adoption in forward-thinking jurisdictions. This isn't speculation. People, institutions are already using XRP, creating demand, liquidity, technical and momentum signals. Understanding price action helps timing breakout levels. Past highs between the $3 and $5 range indicate market confidence. Momentum indicators like MACD crossing above 0 suggest strong buying energy. RSI above 50 on dips shows buyers remain in control. On-chain activity, settlement volume, and institutional adoption reinforce fundamentals. Signals will align when catalyst adoption and momentum converge, often leading to accelerated growth. So let's talk about freedom and stages. Building cash flow is about incremental gains. Start with 10,000 to 20,000 XRP. Take profits in stages. Sell small slices at $5, $10, $20, and beyond. Rotate profits into yield-generating assets, 4 to 6%. Over time, these streams compound. $5,000 grows to $15,000, then $30,000. You're no longer waiting for a single jackpot. You're creating a lifetime income system. The bigger picture, XRP sits at the intersection of traditional and digital finance. Institutions can move billions legally and instantly. On-chain rails connect digital assets to real-world yields. Utility plus access equals adoption. Escape velocity. Adoption drives price. Price fuels further adoption. XRP's position, global payments, DeFi, and stablecoins make it a foundation for the next generation of financial infrastructure. So, the retirement secret revealed. Here's the truth. Retirement isn't a single number, it's a system of cash flow streams. XRP allows you to accumulate steadily, take profits in stages, rotate gains into low-risk assets. Even modest stacks can generate meaningful, sustainable income, freeing you from financial stress long before traditional retirement age. Discipline plus catalysts plus planning equals your XRP retirement secret. So, what's your freedom number? How disciplined is your plan? XRP isn't magic, but when used wisely, it can accelerate your path to financial freedom. Every XRP you hold as a seed. Plant it with strategy, nurture it with discipline, and harvest it in stages. Retirement doesn't have to be decades away. It can be a system you build today, step by step, fueled by XRP's growing adoption, utility, and global reach. The secret isn't hidden, my friends. It's the system. It's the discipline. It's the logic and the catalyst that most people ignore. That's how XRP can turn from a digital asset into a tool for real freedom, real choice, and real life. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic. This is the only channel bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, and stay in the Republic.